AITA for not letting my sister stay at my home again after she trashed the spare room. F29. Live in Australia. I moved to Australia 5 years ago to move in with my long-distance Australian boyfriend at the time. He's now my husband and I'm now officially an Australian citizen. I'm originally from Britain and the rest of my family lives there. My husband and I own a house and have a spare bedroom. And over the past 4 years I've allowed my older sister, Becky, F35, and her husband and their kids, M11 and F8, to vacation at our home. Except during 2020 when there were travel restrictions. They are in love with Australia and are very grateful to visit here. This year, they visited last month for 2 weeks. Becky and her husband took the spare bedroom and the kids had air mattresses in the living room. They had a great time and it was all very pleasant. But the day after they left, I noticed that Becky and her husband completely trashed the spare room. There was food wrappers, crumbs and plastic bottles all over the floor, food stains all over the bed, weird marks on the furniture that definitely weren't there before, and there's an awful rotting smell in the room that we can't get rid of. I texted Becky pictures of the room and said that this is not okay. Becky said she was sorry and said that she and her husband were in holiday mode and just wanted to relax. I told her that me and my husband aren't her maids and said that she and her family are not allowed to come back next year. Becky said I'm being irrational and that it's just a little mess. I told her I don't care and that it's mine and my husband's house and we don't want it to be treated that way. Becky got our parents involved and they accused me of thinking I'm better than everyone and said that I'm being unfair to Becky. NTA. If Becky did that to a hotel room, she would be forced to pay for damages. Anyone complaining can pay for your sister's future hotel bill. NTA. While they're on vacation mode. You're not. That's your home. You bought those furnishing and home with your hard-earned money. She behaved like a pig and left a sty. If she wants to get others involved, send them the pics and ask. So if she did this to your home, then you'd be okay? 'Cause if so, I'll come visit and stay with you and do the same since it's okay. NTA. I was NTA when I read the title and even more so when you said. But the day after they left, I noticed that Becky and her husband completely trashed the spare room. If they did that at a hotel, they would be charged extra and possibly banned. NTA. Send the photos to your parents and ask if they'd be okay if someone left a mess like that for them to clean up. It's your home, so you get to decide who stays there. If they can't respect your home, they don't get to stay. Clearly you are better than Becky. NTA. And I would be leery about allowing your parents to visit either given their attitude. NTA. Their whole vacation mode attitude is ridiculous. Even at a hotel or resort, one would not expect to leave the room in a bad state and not be charged a recovery fee. If you ever decided to let them come, I would ask for a $500 deposit. INTA. Your family is full of spoiled, greedy Oz. I recommend if you ever let them stay again, make them put in a cleaning deposit and don't give it back if they ever leave it like that. Sue, at least you'll get paid for the bullshit they did. NTA. For one, it's your house. Your rules. 2. As a guest in someone's house, you clean up before you even leave the room in the morning. That's how I was raised. How gross can you be as a grown-up to trash someone's house and expect them to allow you back? NTA. I had to go back and look at the ages. A 34. Yo sister tattled to your parents? Lol. NTA. If their vacation mode means they make a huge mess, then they don't get re-invited. NTA. So not wanting rooms in your house RO be trashed is better than them Wow, that's a pretty low standard. You did the right thing as they showed no respect to you and your husband. This is just plain disrespectful. Even when I stay at a hotel, the thought of leaving things dirty or in disarray makes me cringe. Tell them they can come back after they paid the cleaning bill. And then really do send them the bill. You are not a maid. God dang. You were kind enough to host them and their kids, and this is how they thank you. Wow. And if your parents are being nosy then they can pay it. It's just a little mess after all. NTA. NTA. You don't owe a place for your sister to visit or to stay long term. It's extremely disrespectful for her to trash it. Why does that make you better than everyone? I bet she wouldn't trash the place if this was a hotel room. If it was a little mess, why didn't they clean up after themselves? Funny how op becomes the maid. Funny how they have not offered to cover the cost of damaged furniture and deep cleaning supplies. Your sister is a grown woman who's hiding behind your parents to fight her battles because she refuses to grow up. She acted like a toddler left in a room unsupervised, and now she expects her parents to coddle and soothe her like a child. But she refuses to accept any blame. How could she accuse you of being better? Is it because you have manners and know how not to live like pigs? This reminds me of when I used to work in a restaurant serving tables during uni, and families would make the most horrible messes and not think twice about who has to clean up. Just rubbish people. She can go on holiday elsewhere. NTA. She can come back. She just won't be a guest in your home. She needs a hotel. NTA. NTA. You are not being unfair to Becky, and damn it if you aren't better than she is. When was the last time you trashed her home? Vacation mode, huh? Well, unfortunately, you are now banned from this hotel. NTA. NTA. They can go to Australia and stay in a hotel. You not wanting guests as your choice. NTA. You generously open your home to them and they treat it with contempt and disrespect. It is the natural consequence of their action that they not be invited back. NTA. Any halfway decent person would know being a guest in someone's home should mean cleaning up after yourself. Not treating your hosts like an unpaid hotel maid service because you feel like being in vacation mode. Becky can put herself up at a hotel where someone is paid to clean up after her if that's what she wants.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. AmITheAsshole is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.